Hello, 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 hello. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Tiffany. Welcome to my quilting life. Today's Sunday, Sunday, where I hope to inspire you to sew on a Sunday. Anyway, let me know if you can hear me because I don't have anything that has sound on to know that my voice is coming through. And I realized 2 days ago that I'm having sound problems with this microphone because, and then I realized yesterday, the tip of the plug for the microphone is actually bent. And I have a feeling it happened because I constantly am filming or making something or recording a video. So I'm constantly pulling it in and pulling it out of the socket thing. And it must have bent the head of it the way, it comes out. I don't know, but whatever. Is it not? Okay.
Oh, no, never mind.
Okay. Is it working? Let's make sure everything's working. All right, let's see who's here. It's not letting me go all the way back. So Kathy, Barbara, Sharon, Kay Watson, Karen, One Love, Joyce, where are we at? Angela, Judy, Susan, Paula, Diana, Linda, Patricia, Susan, Milena, June, Ronnie, Diane, Mary, another Judy, Teresa, Louise, Liz, where are we at? Linda, Marilyn, Mary, Geraldine, Sewing with Luane, Judy, Raina, March, Shirley, and Beatrix, Karen, Robin, Brenda. Wow, whoop, then it's jumping on me. It's catching up. All right. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. Who else did you say is here? This thing scrolled quick. Hi, Mom. My mom is here. She likes to come and hang out with us. All right. So today I am starting a new project. Why, might you ask? Well, because I'm actually working with scraps at the same time as starting a new project. So I came up with this like random idea, and let me just move that out of the way. My random idea involved this little project bag that has some scraps in it. It's not a lot. It's just a little bit of scraps from the purple quilt that I did, the all purple quilt. So it just has some scraps in it. So this idea in my head, because I get so many ideas and then they don't go away until I make something. So I decided I had this fat quarter pile that went through the wash because it had to be washed. So here's this pile of fat quarters that has who knows how many fat quarters that are here. Let's see. Let's move that out of my way and see how many are here. 1, 2, they're washed, so they're kind of stuck together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 fat quarters right here. And this stack of scraps. In my brain, I was like, why don't I take these scraps and insert them into the fat quarters, creating a bunch of negative space in the background, but a fun little pop of color throughout each fat quarter. How fun would that be? So that's what we're going to do today is we're going to take our piece, put them on the fat quarters the way we want them, cut the fat quarters out, insert piece, put fat quarter back together, and then obviously I'm going to have fat quarter scraps instead of these scraps, and then, it just moves on and on and on with the scraps, right? So that's my idea for today. So I'm going to just do that. And since these were washed, and the cool part was these fat quarter bundles were washed too. I never pre-wash fabric, but sometimes I have to, so these were pre-washed, and then when I made this quilt, they were all pre-washed fabrics as well. So I got all washed fabrics. It doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is, since there's 15 fat quarters here, and who knows how many different scrap pieces there are of whatever, the idea here is to take the scraps and go, I think I'm going to insert that one there. Insert that one here. Look at that. So you can put them on the diagonal, you know, even, right? And then say I want this long piece right here. And I can't use that white. White. I need something with more color. Let's use this green. And then say this guy, I don't know, down here, right? So what I'll have to do, and this creates a lot of negative space in the background, is now I need to cut the fat quarter so that I can insert these pieces, but I'm also cutting out that amount minus some because I'm going to save a 1/4 inch on each side. I need to cut out a little bit off both sides, right? So I'm reverse piecing is pretty much what I'm doing here. But I'm being different about it and trying something new and having fun. So let's grab a ruler and actually, Scott, can you plug an iron in and make this flat for me so that everything goes a little bit smoother? Oh, here, just put it right there. I can have mine right there because I can still see with it right there.
Well, I'll get mine over here, but
All right.
with your new setup, I have to move it.
So that's what we're doing today. We're going to have some fun, but Scott has to press fat quarters for me as we go. The scraps I think I can work with, but the fat quarters themselves they need to be a little bit flatter than they are. Actually, how many pieces are here? If there's 15 fat quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Now I'm ready.
15,
Are you in the
16,
little one too? Just the big one? Am I doing all the big
17,
ones?
18, yep,
Oh, yeah.
19 and 20. There was 20 big ones, so some will get 2 big pieces, or I can cut the big pieces into 2. Actually, there's 21, 22, because this one's over there too. So yeah, there's plenty to, put a lot all the way around and fill in all these fat quarters with something. So this is going to be fun. It's different, but fun. Like you about last evening, can hardly wait to try. So while he's pressing the first one, we'll get to that, once it's ready. Oh, yeah, there you go. Here's a whole stack for you. All right, so this is how we're going to do this.
Where'd you get this random stack? Did you cut all these?
It was a random fat quarters. Just randomly there that needed washing. All right, so what were we doing here? We're going to take this guy. We're going to put him here. And then let's put this guy here. And this one right here on point. And then, that's the same as that. Let's grab a purple. I'm already confused with the ones I said I was going to do. Yeah. And this guy can go here. So what I need to do is make some cuts. So this will have to be scooted over. I'm going to start by laying my ruler and cutting the one that's going to be on the diagonal first. Like that. I'm going to come right here. I'm not going to move or shift anything. And that's going to come out. And then we are going to measure this one and cut out its little piece in between. So we're going to cut over a 1/4 inch from this one. So let's see where that lays, and then throw the ruler in 1/4 inch. Actually, 1/2 inch, because this end is going to be on the diagonal. So it's going to go right there. And I'm going to cut that direction. Why? Because I'm going backwards. And then,
You just backwards girl today.
yep, I'm just backwards girl today. And lay that one there and say, okay, that's where I want that. Just like that. Let's remove this piece because this is now going to go into the scraps. Let's sew this first one together.
Can you overlap any of the pieces? By doing that, you can create a more interesting insert.
Yeah, I could overlap the pieces, yes. Okay, and let's add this one to the opposite side. It goes that way. I'm just, spitballing my ideas right here for all of you to see right here live. All right, and then once those two are on, we're going to press to the dark one with my fingers for now. And then we're going to add this top of it, just like this. And all the fat quarters need to be, trimmed when I'm completely done to a specific size. Okay, so here is one unit so far. So I'm going to leave that together. And we're going to go ahead now and cut out this one. And I'm actually going to cut onto that purple though, because it's kind of wonky. And then we're going to come right here. Like this. Take that piece off of there. And then take this off of there. And then grab this ruler. Come in right there. Keeping it nice and straight. There. And pull this one away. Come on. Right there. Perfect. And then this piece will come out and go into the pile. And these two pieces will now go on this end. You guys like how I'm doing this today?
Hey, you're creating on your own pattern.
Yeah, I'm just making something up.
New.
I'm going to turn this around and do the opposite side.
Tiffany pattern.
Yeah.
Pending.
All right, so I'm just going to press this and press this. I'm being creative, that's what it is. All right, and then this is now going to go back on top of here.
Do you have a pre-made block to show them?
I do not have a pre-made block. This is me making it up right here and right now in front of you guys. Okay, now let's put this one on here. I come up with these kooky ideas to do this stuff, and then, just have fun with it. All right. So that piece will go next to that one. Now we need to cut this guy out, and he's not straight either. Let's do the big one first. I'm going to do the big guy first. There and right there.
Improv quilting, I like it.
Yes, improv quilting. That's all this is.
Eric says you're going rogue again.
Yep, I tend to do that.
Eric is on.
Hi, Eric. I tend to go rogue often. Oh, that's good. Right there and right there.
Tell him we missed him. He hasn't been on in a while.
Yes, been missing you, Eric. Been missing seeing you live. All right. That piece is discard, and these go on here, and then that side will get connected, and then we have to put the other long one in. Around. And this will make a nice big quilt pretty quickly, like. All right, that guy goes here. Let's press that this way.
Oh, he had a large order at Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah. And then put this on here. And look, see, it's the right size. I took out just the right amount of fabric. The angled ones are the only ones that are a little different. All right. So this will give me lots and lots of negative space to quilt in. This will be one of those kind of quilts that you just have fun with the background quilting. Actually, just have fun with all the quilting. Okay. And then he will go on to that end. Now let's take this guy out of here. That's not straight at all, but that side is. So we're going to cut there. Line it up. Cut there. Pull this excess little piece off. And then slide those out of the way so that I can cut right here. Come on. Stay out of my way. Thank you.
How do you decide when to add 1/4 inch versus cut long inserted fabric?
I'm just adding, and I'm pretty sure it shall be as best as possible. I'm adding a 1/2 inch actually to all of it instead of a 1/4 inch because of the angles being cut out too. So these two will go on this end. Here. I love, love, love to make things up as I go and have fun with things.
Do you like your Martelli rotary cutter?
Oops, that was that way. I know because of the washed edge. And this one goes on top of there. Yes, I love my Martelli cutter. Scott's putting a link in it in the chat for you guys to click on if you're interested in purchasing one. All right, then this one will get pressed this way. And I'm just finger pressing for now until the whole block is done, then I'll pass it to Scott to iron the whole thing. Then this one is going to go on top of here. And I did not take into account seam allowances for attaching the two pieces together once the outsides are on. So this block will have to be squared up no matter what I do. All right, and that one's on there. But if I have straight edges, I will connect straight edges. All right, and that goes there. Let's move the ruler now and start putting these parts and pieces back together. So this guy is going to go on here now, and I'm going to line it up at the bottom because the bottom is going to connect to another one, and then the side will connect to that. Again, I will have to square everything up. And if you have questions, Scott can still see the comments. He's on top of it. He's ironing at the same time. Okay. And that one is there. And it wants to lay that way, so I guess it can go that way. And then this bottom one is going to get connected to here, like this. And about right there. Because either way, I'm chopping that end off. Okay. All right. Oh, that's pretty good. Come on.
Pretty good. It's beautiful.
Pretty good. I meant the lining up. So now this goes back right here, and I just need to trim off this little lip right here so that it's nice and straight on both sides to connect the bottom. Okay, now the bottom needs to go on just like this.
So far, they are loving this idea.
Very modern to do this. This is a very modern idea.
Every now and then you gotta have a new age quilt, right?
Yep. All right. All right, and before I reveal this block to you, I'm going to pass it over to Scott so that he can press it real quick.
Hold on. Some of these like don't even need iron.
I tried to finger press things, so go by the way I finger pressed them.
Just throw it on the floor.
It didn't go as far as I thought it would.
Okay.
All right, next fat quarter. Let's do that guy.
Yes, you can ask a question about Sculliver.
Yes, you can ask questions about Sculliver.
Why not just applique inserted pieces?
I don't want to applique them. I want them pieced in because I think it's awesome. Let's do him. And I have lots more right here. Lots more. Will that one look dumb? No, it won't. Let's do 3. 3 of these because that will look cool.
What's your block here? This big whole piece?
Yep. Put purple on this side
Because it's kind of
and that one on this side.
a rectangle, a square. It's kind of a rhombus. Or whatever. It's a trapezoid.
Are you paying attention to the way things are lit inside there? The seams on the back side?
I laid it flat and I ironed it flat.
Turn it upside down so you can make sure the seams go the way they're supposed to.
Well, you tell me if I did go to bed, and I'll redo. How am I supposed to do?
Yeah, you need to fix seams. Here is my block.
Okay, what am I supposed to do?
And I'm going to go show Scotty how to make sure the seams are good.
Yes, what do you want me to do? You have to show me what you want me to do, and then I'll do it. So you want me to iron from the back?
Yeah, I don't. This.
Oh, I could just iron it from the upside down.
Well, you just iron them the way that I finger press them so that they stay flat.
Okay.
The way it lays nice and flat, and it looks like that one got pushed that way. And then that guy right there. Look at that, it looks so cool.
Just as
I
fun as
love
it
my
was my way.
I love my crazy ideas. All right.
The question is, she's pieced it all together, and now she's removing all the paper. Have you found an easy way to remove it all?
Yeah, have your husband or grandchildren help you remove all the paper.
Yeah, you and I did it together. Yeah.
Well, they have to watch for Wednesday, actually.
Yeah.
No secrets. All right, so there's block 1. This one, I'm going to do like this, because I can. All right. 1. And 2. And 3.
me forever.
4. Yeah, it takes a while to get all the papers off. 4.
They're always asking what I do. They want to know what my job is.
His job was to help me rip paper. There. Oh, look, these two are pretty much the same size. Look at that. And if they weren't, I was going to make them the same size. Now, separate. Pull off all this little yuck that I made a mess with. We're going to trim that one. That one doesn't need it. Trim that one. Separate that. Separate that. There we go. We're going to come in right there. That's about a 1/2 inch. There's one side. There's the other. Pull out the middle. Throw middle in pile. Place back this piece.
I'm good on it now. Sit down and question.
Yep, you could sit down for a minute. Yes.
Okay. Well, I have to move
Right
my chair every
here.
time I iron.
He is going to get cut like that. Pull that back. He's going to get cut. Come on. Right. There. Pull the middle out. Oops. Make sure you cut all the way to the end. He goes back there. Place that aside. Just creating more scraps is all I'm doing, but you know, the scraps could be used for other things too. Cut that on. Cut this one. There. Remove. I was all trying not to cut fast and get in there. Right there. Thank you. And if my zigzags don't match up, oh well, guess what? I'm still going to use all of this. I'm just going to guess now because I'm just like not in the mood to play with this ruler. So we're just going to play the guessing game.
Do you watch Dave's Craft Room?
Yes, I watched Dave's Craft Room. I love the quilt that he did for with his mom's random blocks. Oops. Let's find out where it's going to end. There we go. And place that right there. Okay, all the pieces are cut. Let's put them together. All right. This guy goes to here. I'm just going to stand and sew because this chair don't move very well. And I always get in this good momentum when I'm standing to sew. It would be nice, though, to have a foot pedal. There we go. Okay, so press that. All right. Then this one is going to go on here. Now's the time what? Yeah. All right. Then this one's going to go here. Press that way. And then this one goes here. Press it this way. Then seal it all with this one. And look at that. Exactly the same size. And see, now I'm just cutting all willy-nilly like. But I don't know if my chevrons are going to match up, but oh well if they don't. I'm just having fun. So that's all that matters. creating a new idea that all of you could try. Just take some scraps and some fat quarters and start throwing it all together. All right.
How do you get your rotary cutter to follow your brain?
My rotary cutter to follow my brain? What do you mean? My rotary cutter follows my brain. My brain is crazy, and so is the rotary cutter.
That's a good answer.
Okay, now I'm going to attach this side. Making sure everything's staying nice and flat. The one thing I don't like about pre-washed fabrics is they really stick, and it's really hard to move them with your finger to make sure everything is lined up and where you want it. That's the only thing I hate. All right. And that can go like this. Put him back in his spot. Put this guy that side, this guy this side. All right. Top. Bottom. Right there. And then this guy goes there. Let's put this one together. Here's the top. And see, I can still use my knee lift and everything when I'm standing, which I like.
You always pre-wash your fabric.
I do not pre-wash ever. This is a rare occasion to have pre-washed fabrics, but these ended up getting pre-washed because they were sun faded or something like that. Like when something sits in the sun, and they kind of smelled really bad of perfume, and I'm highly allergic to perfume. Not allergic, but my brain is allergic. The smell makes my lungs hurt really bad.
Can you mix washed or unwashed material successfully?
Yes, you can mix pre-washed fabrics with not pre-washed fabrics. It's still going to wrinkle when you make your quilt. And then that one. All right, so I'm going to hook this guy onto here. This shrunk this fat quarter down in its width. Come on, right there. They just don't move easily when you're trying to line things up. They don't slide on top of each other. Okay. I'm just going to press that this way. My finger for now. Put this guy on. Oh, it was there. It was there. Stay. Talking to the fabric helps. Sometimes it listens. Make sure you talk to your fabric. That way your husbands or someone can walk into the room and be like, who are you talking to? And then you can be like, well, piece of yellow, because piece of yellow said I was not going to stay straight. So you had to, put it in line. And then your husband will laugh at you because you're so funny.
Yes, ma'am.
Or you can just say something like, no, I'm on the phone with my lover. Sweet stripes. Polka dots, polka dots.
How
And
many?
then you make them laugh even more.
How many fat quarters do you need for this quilt in queen size?
I have no idea. I don't know how big these are going to end up because all the blocks are going to be cut differently. I have 15 here, so that's what, 3 across, 4 down? What does that mean? That's 16, right? I don't know how many I need.
3 times 4 is 12.
Oh, well then, it should be a good lap size. I would say use 20 fat quarters for something big. Then you have 4 across by 5 down. And that will make a huge quilt. Super large and in charge. And one more to attach. This looks cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I just like having fun and creating, so that's why. And none of this is lining up. Some of the chevrons line up, but most of them are not lining up. I never said I knew how to do it perfectly.
Well, you got some upside down and some right side up, and yeah.
All right, Scotty, I pressed everything a certain direction.
I'll just iron it upside down. Can I do more than one at a time? Plug the iron in for every block?
Oh, you could have left it, and I was going to show them a nice pressed block. You're over there pressing, so press.
But I unplugged it.
You don't have to keep it unplugged.
But
All right.
I move the chair and all your stuff every time I iron one. That's what I'm saying. Can I just do more than one at a time?
Yeah. Here, let's throw purple here.
You know you set your room up so I can't be in it.
Pass me the block so that I could show them my block then.
Just show them the block.
My non-ironed block. There's my non-ironed block. So you see, the size changes dramatically from super large to not large.
Where would you find bobbin casings for brother embroidery sewing machine?
Bobbin casings for a brother embroidery machine?
Yeah.
Check SewingMachinesPlus. Okay. They have lots of that kind of stuff.
I'm going to put the link in.
Scott put a link in. Let's put him down here. And when I trim all these blocks, I will be able to, what's the word for it? Once they're all trimmed, I can trim them all to a specific size, and then they will go better together. You can go kind of.
Give me your unironed one so I can make a pile. I'll just iron like 3 or 4 of them, then when, when I finish it out, then you can show them all before you get off. Won't that be easier?
Yeah. Okay, that's going to have to come down a little if I want it to be on the diagonal like that. Right there. There we go. Heat can come out of it. Oh, look at that. An inch away. And now it could be the tip. Yeah? Okay. That's how we're going to do it. No, let's do 2 dashes this way. I'm talking to myself because that's how I do it. Everything works better when you talk to yourself. All right.
Darn right.
Screw it. Let's. This guy has to come out first. So he needs to go down just a little bit.
When you use the thread cutter on your machine, does it lock in the thread?
It kind of does like a little tie, but it will come undone. Okay, there's that. And over here, lay down, right there. Don't move. Stay right where I put you. All right, slide that out of the a nice straight cut right there. And make a nice straight cut right here. Just like that. Pull out middle piece. And then slide that out of the way. And then grab a different ruler because it makes things easier to just use 2 different rulers. We're going to cut this one right here. Slide that over.
Say, talking to yourself, you know you're having an intelligent conversation.
Yes.
That's what I always say, smartest person to talk to.
Yep. Yep, I'm the smartest person to talk to.
No, I mean talking to yourself.
I'm the smartest person to talk to in this room.
I'm not going to argue that.
That comes off there.
I just meant the saying.
I know the saying. I'm just screwing with you.
It's okay.
Oh, come on. Thank you. Remove that piece. Lay that over here. Next. This one is so crooked. So crooked. We're going to just make it nice and straight while we're here. Slide this over. Cut right there. Slide it over. Peel it back. Just pretend we know that that's the right measurement. Again, just pretend that it's the right measurement. Pull that out, lay that down. Place it over there. Now for this one right here. Okay, that gets slid out of the way. And this is probably not even a 45-degree angle here, but we're making it work. I'm going to come in right there. Lay that back down. Here. And it's nice that I can walk all the way around my desk for a lot of these cuts. All right. And then pull piece out and start putting it together. So I'm going to put this guy on here, not on here. This was the top. I have to talk to myself about this one because that was the top. And there's a weird angle on both sides. And this is the bottom. So it goes back in there this way. See what a funky looking piece that is. And this goes on top of it. There. How many of you stand to sew? Kind of curious.
Well, Heather was earlier, but she was having issues.
My issues are lately my hip. Turns out, because I've been going to the doctor for hip pain like crazy, turns out that I tore my ligaments that hold the hip in place on my right hip. So I was always wondering why it hurts to get in and out of chairs constantly. It hurts to pivot. It hurts to dance around. It hurts to do anything, and lay on my hip and everything. And I begged and begged and begged for an MRI. The doctor didn't think anything was going to be wrong. And turns out it was wrong. So now I have to have, what is it called? Arthroscope? Hip arthroscope?
Yes.
Yeah. I have to have my hips scoped, and while they're in there scoping, they fix it. Okay. So this piece will get pressed out this way. And then I will have to straighten that end up right there for it to match up with this bottom piece. But for now, we'll put these on. That goes that way. I dropped it and it lost its position. That's
Okay.
the bottom.
You want to do something?
No, I was talking to myself. That's the top. And I broke thread.
You need water or something?
No.
Okay.
Now, threading while standing up might be a challenge. That's what I get for going too fast. Okay, that was the top. That's the top. There we go. And like this. And then that goes to that. This goes here. And that's the bottom. Top. Bottom. Okay. And then that goes on there. Side A and side B. This goes pretty quick. I thought this was going to be something that takes forever when it was in my brain. Now that it's coming out of my brain, it's not taking as long as I thought. And it happened again. This time it tangled. It's probably telling me, sit down, Tiffany. You're not supposed to sew standing up. Well, I'm sorry. I watched my friend Tracy's video over at the sewing channel on using the needle threader on the Juki. She says you can use it 99.99999% effective. Well, it doesn't work for my Juki because mine is old and the threader just does not work for me. Not like everybody else's. All right, this goes together now. Yeah, my machine is not like everybody else's. Mine is very temperamental.
Did you watch Becca Quilt Time?
I started to watch the replay. I didn't catch her live. Scott and I have been watching movies, and I was working the last 2 days trying to bring you guys more content. So I've been filming, and therefore I've been missing a lot of stuff. All right. Okay, that's going to get pressed down this way.
You got another one for me to iron yet?
Not yet.
Get two up here. I'll get iron it.
Okay, that goes to that. And then this one goes here.
That one's looking cool because it's all purple. You know?
Yeah, I figured these fat quarters would go good with the scraps.
All purple.
All right. Press this. Add this one. Come on.
What's the difference between OmniGrid rulers and Quilting Select?
Quilters Select have a coating on them that make them non-slip. The Omni Grip, I have to grab one off the wall. It has like it's a different kind of coating.
Yeah, I can get it.
Right there, Omni Grip.
Tell me what you want now. Yeah.
Top row next to the orange ones. Says Omni Grip. So on the Omni Grip, it's like a plasticky rubberized thing that it's on all of the the lines. So all these yellow lines have like this like rubbery coating on them. And the Quilters Select ones, the whole entire back has this coat on it. I find, and I'm going to do this right here in front of y'all. Notice it slides around. Give me the Omni Grip one. No, there's another one that says Omni Grip on it.
Yeah.
Even with the grip, see, watch this. You put this one on, and it takes the fabric with it. So this grips, this Quilter Select grips, and I'm not like trying to sell you guys this, but look at that. There's Omni Grip. I mean, it kind of tries to take it. And then Omni Grid has those same ones. They still move. And even Missouri Star ones have like a ledge kind of on them. So you can like butt your edge up and you can feel it, but it doesn't move the fabric like the Quilter Select. So these cost a lot more, but they definitely are a good bang for the buck, I guess is the word for it, because now you can't mess anything up because it doesn't move, you know? So yeah, that's what I like about those. I actually love my Quilter Select. I have little ones too. All right, where was I? Sewing this on here. So that's the difference. One has a different kind of stuff on it. Oh, I'm pretty sure Sewing Machines Plus has them. This last I saw. I'm not sure though. Not 100% on that one. All right, I'm gonna hook this here. Oops, I need to straighten that edge out first before I do anything. I'm not 100% sure. And I feel it's a single. It was a single.
Well, God bless you.
Oh, and I'm sick at the same time, guys. I have not gotten better. The doctor has me on antibiotics, and I'm still not getting better, which is very weird. Because normally I'd be better by now, but I have a sinus infection and I have a hole in my ear. So my ear is bubbling and my sinuses are bubbling all at the same time. The crud that I have to deal with. I feel like I'm sick 99% of the year. You know?
Okay. They said Fat Quarter Shop. So
yeah, Fat Quarter Shop probably has it.
Okay.
Yep, Scott Ploy Lincoln. So now I'm going to straighten this bottom. I need a longer ruler. It's not pressed yet, but I'm going to get a nice straight line anyway. All right. And now to connect this, which is going to hang off because I shrunk this side and now this is longer. So I'm actually going to line it up a little bit this way, which probably takes off my little points, but who cares? Because I think this is such an awesome idea just to play around with the fabrics and create your own thing. And then you'll know that no other quilt will ever be the same. Means you have the only one.
It'll never be the
same. Yep. All right. So here's this block. Obviously, there's a big piece that hangs off the end, but that's because I shrunk it this direction. But isn't that so cool? I'm loving this. This idea that I had is a genius idea. All right, there's another.
Right here, you can hand it
to me. All right, let's do another one. Oh, hey, let's do this one first because I'm kind of curious how the honeycombs are going to work well with this whole chopping it up thing. Honeycombs. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's do this pretty purple. Ooh, I have an idea. No. Let's see. A darker purple. And there. Like that. And then a long one right here. Because nobody said I had to use just one long one per.
You use as many long ones as you want.
And this one. Like this.
Now you will iron some
3 on this one. That. Okay. Still leaves me with plenty. And if I need to add more, I could still add more. About an inch in between.
Okay, these are all pressed how you want them?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to iron them how you pressed them.
Oh, let's use the big one.
Can you hear me?
Yep. I'm going to make all these the same. Right there. And then come over here and make this side all the same. And then place that up there and cut these. Let's see, right here. I'm gonna try to get these ones more better.
More better?
More better when it comes to the seam, because the honeycomb, I'm trying my best to make the honeycomb part line up.
You're going to make them more better? I like
Yep,
that.
I'm gonna make them more better. All right. Where's it at? Right here. Probably should just use a left-handed ruler here, but I mean not ruler, left-handed. You know the word I'm looking for, cutting thing.
Honey, I'm not looking at you. I'm staring down at paper. I don't know what word you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for either. All right, come on.
I'm trying to do this, and this perfection doesn't do it.
All right, there. All right. There. Pull that one out. Place that back there again. Come on. Get in there. He goes there. He goes here. And this one.
Okay, Tiffany.
Right here.
Did you do good?
Yep, you did great. There you go. There's that block.
There you go.
All right. Now to cut. That's the one I pulled out. That's the one I pulled out. That's what I pulled out. All right, now to do this one. Probably should be using a longer ruler, but I'm not. Let's grab it. Oy, oy, oy. I'm all over the place, huh? That way. This
You're
way.
really shredding at the edges.
Yep, that's
You're
what
gonna chop
fabric
all that
does.
down?
Yep,
Oh, okay.
fabric shreds.
Yeah, real bit.
Yep. All right, here we go. Let's put this guy together now and create this block. So let's move all those out of my way. Let's sew this one here. And then this one to the top. And then this one to the side. Okay, it looks like the honeycombs are meeting up. Sort of. And if they don't, oh well.
Should run through this way and that way. Fine.
This one looks like a robot. Here we go. Eyes, nose, mouth, and I don't know what that bottom part would be. Maybe it's the whole thing is a mouth. Oh, they're sort of lined up. My intentions were good.
Funny.
All right.
Shirley says they look good on point too.
Come on. I've been so good about keeping this room clean that I've been vacuuming up after every time I'm done with a project. It's kind of funny. That way I don't get dragging threads throughout the house no more. All right, and this goes on top of that. Just finger pressing for now. And then this one on top of that.
Ian says you don't want to get the brand new carpet full of thread.
No, I do not. The thing is it's not that I don't care if the carpet gets full of threads. It's dragging the threads throughout the house, and then the cat finds them, and then he puts them in his mouth, and then like yesterday he was sneezing at it because, so I'm doing my best because I wear socks usually in the house, especially this time of year. In the winter or in the summertime, I usually go barefoot, but in the winter, I always wear socks. And yeah, I just drag thread throughout the whole house. So keeping it vacuumed has actually been good. And right now, the carpet is so fresh and new that the threads just sit right on top. They don't even get dug into the carpet yet. Okay. Okay, and this one. I need to do a couple more that are on point in here because they look cool. And this one. All right, then these go on this one, which is not equal. So I'm going to make it equal by lining up this right here. And then that bottom part will stick out. Making sure all my seams are staying the way I finger press them.
Oh, I guess Jim said the name should be Fractured Pieces.
The what?
The name should be Fractured Pieces.
Oh, yes,
like
that's a
that.
good name. Fractured Pieces.
I like
Heck
that.
yeah. All right, and last piece for this one. Oh, it's fine. I hope I'm giving you ideas here, Ian, with all those scraps that you have, all your Tula scraps. You could definitely start making something like this. What did Jim call it again? Fractured what?
Pieces.
Fractured pieces. There you go. You could start making fractured pieces. Get yourself like a solid fat quarter bundle and start putting all your pieces into the fat quarter, you know, and you can make more cuts than I'm using. I'm just using large chunks. So here's this block. I like it. I like it a lot. And even though they don't line up on the honeycombs, that's still okay with me. Okay. Next. Let's go for a gray. I haven't done a gray. Oh no, I have done gray. How about a stripe? We haven't done a stripe yet.
Another purple.
Another purple.
I have another one that I You just finished one or no?
Yeah, right here.
I haven't done that. That goes to me, doesn't it?
I'm going.
I get to need the iron one.
I'm gonna try something with these ones. We're gonna do that, one of these. I should go over some. It's probably gonna hang off really bad.
That'd be good.
There. And actually, the angle doesn't even have to be. The angle can be like this. Oh,
yeah, you don't have to make it straight.
Hold on.
Diagonal.
Right there. Right. It has to be. I just have to be able to sew it, though. That's the thing. He comes out.
Elaine says, best of show for QuiltCon 2024.
Let's see if I can make this angle work. I could cut these to where they're. No, I can't. Yes, I can. No, I can't. It won't work. It has to come down there.
Make an X with them.
There. I could also trim that guy. Nobody said I had to keep them the length that they are either. There we go. This one that way. Take a little bit off of this guy. And this one that way. There we go. Like a funkiness.
Mishmash.
And then this one, cut in half. Actually, not in half. Let's do it a little bit more rectangular. There we go. Whoever said it had to be right. Now to figure out how to cut them out. Let's see. let's see now. Let's use this ruler. I'm going to start with, this guy has to be straight first. He needs a big ruler because this angle is its own angle. So and then we'll take off his edges. So those go like that. Then this guy will have to go first because
Here's an idea.
He's an odd angle.
Since it's made of fat quarters and of different size scraps like pennies, nickels, dimes, you could call it loose change.
I could. Hold on.
I don't know. Jim's
this
still...
has to be angled too to fit in there. Oh yeah, perfect. Right there. That's the perfect angle.
Jim's...
All right, here we go. We're going to make an odd angle that we don't typically use in quilting, but I can because this is my project. I don't even think this is a 60-degree angle. There's that one. This is like a 15-degree angle. Okay, then those go together. Then this guy comes out.
Okay, looking to buy a new machine, looking into a brother. Do you have any opinion on the brand?
I don't have any opinion on the brand Brother. I have a little brother myself in real life and in sewing life. And then this one, wait. All right, here we go. This goes that way. And that way. Creating a puzzle. It's nice to have the room, to move around on my table. Cut that. Slide it away. Come over to this side. Go in 1/2 inch. Move it away. Cut that. Okay. Remove that piece. He goes in there. Go. Those go together like that. Let's figure out this right here. A little bit.
Okay, I get it. This one actually, they remind her of semaphores, which I had no idea what that is, but it's the flags that they use to send messages to ship. The flags that have those different emblems and symbols you've seen in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do look like that. We couldn't call it that because nobody would know what that means, but that's actually...
All right, here's this one. And then this guy, I'm actually going to put him all the way at the end. So I'm really just cutting off the bottom right here. And remember, I'm cutting a 1/2 inch in on my bottoms. Okay. And that goes to that one. That goes to that. And one more to cut. Back. Over here. Come over 1/2 inch. Instead of taking the measurements of all these pieces, it's actually easier to just roll it out of the way and cut it, I'm finding. I didn't want to have to measure all my pieces. All right, now to sew. So we're going to put this little guy on here first. And then place it here on that. Oops. My inspiration for this is just me being weird and goofy.
You didn't get it out full time?
No. I had this idea in my head, and it just, like, I get ideas in my head, and they don't go away, and don't go away, and don't go away. And this was hard to draw on a notepad. So I said, today, this will be the perfect Sew Sunday project. Just messing around with scraps and fat quarters. All right, and that goes on here. I'm really liking it though. This is fun. I figured because I don't feel very well that I would have a very depressing life, but so far, this is going good because I'm having fun, and that's what matters.
Darn right.
Fun trumps pain any day. You'd be surprised what your mind is capable of.
That should be my line to use on you, Tiffany.
All right, and then we're going to put this one on here. Yes, I'm hearing you, Mr. Scotty. All right. This is that weird angle. But so far, it's going in just fine. Oops. Nope, 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 nope. Right. Yep. That way, because I have to strip that off. Cut that off or whatever. All right. Okay. That is together. I just have to straighten this line up here when I go to put these together because it's going to be a little on the wonky side from the angle that it is. It's a very odd angle.
How would you fix a finished quilt only to realize one block turned the wrong way?
It's finished, a fully finished quilt, as in it's quilted and everything. I would not touch it. I would leave it alone. If something is wrong or messed up, oh well, it happens. Nothing's perfect. Enjoy the quilt. And if it really, really bothers you, you would have to unpick all the quilting. You would have to unstitch all of the, pieces and parts to get to the part that you need to fix that part, and then requilt it.
How hard would it be to put in a circle?
How hard would it to be put in a circle?
Yeah, what you're doing.
Not too hard, I don't think. Let's put this end on here. I can try to put a circle in here if you guys want to see me do that. I gotta get something that's circular in here. I have a circle thingy-mabobber somewhere. Alright. But yeah, I can turn this into a circle. Alright. Now to figure this part out, because this one has to go on. Okay, we gotta cut that straight first. Right here on this edge. The other edge is straight, so it's this side right here because of this angle. Right there. I have to lop this off. There we go. Then this gets attached to it.
Did I applique over the wrong block?
You could applique over it. Yeah, I would just leave it. If the quilt is fully finished, just leave it. Unless somebody's saying something about it, then they're not quilt worthy enough to keep said messed up quilt, you know? Like, leave it. I've had plenty of quilts I've finished and something was wrong or backwards. I put in fabric backwards most of the time. That's my problem, is backwards fabric, especially tone on tone. Oh, I mess that up all the time. But yeah, I would leave it. I wouldn't even worry about it. This angle stretches way more, by the way, than any other bias direction, by the way, guys. This is very stretchy. I'm trying to be super uber careful with it. All right. Oh, look at that. Come close. All right, now to get this one on, needs about a 1/4 inch that way. Oh, it's a stretching. It's a stretching. That's a straight grain right there, though, that it's on. And now I'm going to have to straighten up this funky angle also. It's actually not that bad, honestly. It's just right here, slightly. Now to put on this side. Oh, this is going to be so cool.
You want to use your purple finger presser thingy where you hurt your fingers?
Not really.
Okay.
It's hard to use it when I'm standing. Plus, my nails have not fully grown back, so it's really not bothering my fingers. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. Oh, this is so cool. See, when I go to square it, I'm going to lose spots. Oi! That's okay. I will figure something out to make it even cooler. Okay.
Oh, I like that.
I love this one.
That's definitely Jim's title. It's got to be fractured pieces. Now that he says that, that's all I see.
Yeah.
I see like broken.
Oh, I love it.
Blocks.
But you can see right here at this top junction. Actually, it'll come close. Let's see. It'll be right here. I could probably get it, fudge it to where it's a 1/4 inch above this point right here when I go to trim the blocks and hook them together. But yeah, I love this one. This one's so cool. All right, let's do one with flowers now, because there's little like flowers in this. All right, I need my circle thing because everyone says they want to see a circle. Let's do a circle. Where is my, what is that thingy called, Mr. Scotty? This thing. A protractor?
Compass.
Compass?
Protractor's the half circle thing.
Oh, so I have this thing right here. And we're going to first start with a circle on a, all I have left is purples and these, right? Let's do it with this one. I'm going to draw on the wrong side of the fabric. And this has numbers on it somewhere. 3, 4. Oh, tall. Nope, nope. Has to be smaller. If that's the center, what is that? Right there. What's that number? 2.5. Look at that. All right.
Use some of the other scraps you just cut off your fat cord.
I'm going to draw on here.
Put a black sashing between your blocks.
No, I'm going to actually sew it into it.
You're starting with a fat quarter, right?
Yep. Okay. Now I need to go out a 1/4 inch. That way. No, in, 1/4 inch in. So I need to light it back up on that one. Let's make sure once it's in the center here. I was here. Let's make sure. There. Trying to make sure I'm exactly where I was. There's my center. Yep, that's where I was. Okay. So that's my center. We need to come in right here. I'm not 100% like perfect at this, but I can do it. Come on. All right, there we go. So that's the one it needs to be. Now let's just find a spot that we want it. Put it right here. And yes, I'm drawing on the front of the fabric instead of the back because it's getting cut out anyway. And I'm using pencil. There we go. Okay. Now we need, can I have my little tiny rotary cutter up there? Something you guys have not ever seen me do on the channel, but I've done it a couple times before. So we're going to cut out both these circles directly into the fat quarter. So I'm just going to follow the line that I just drew with my blade. This is just a 28mm. And I'm being very slow about it, staying on my line that I drew with my pencil. Need a new 28 blade. This thing is like dull, very dull.
You want me to cut it?
No, it's fine. It's just dull. I have to get my blades out. I need to get one of those little Rob Appel ones.
They sell that little sucker at a dollar store, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how much blades are, but I can get you a whole new
Oh, I have a blade or two for this, I think, left. Okay. Circle is out. We're going to make sure by putting it in this circle that it's smaller, and it is. It worked out perfect. I'm going to cut this circle out. Be very careful, staying on my line. Very slowly, even though I keep hooking the fabric because this thing isn't cutting very well. I don't use it very often if you haven't noticed. Not always. Yeah. This is for those that don't want to mess around with applique and you actually want to sew in your circle into the center of something. This is like genius.
Genius.
All right. It is a 1/4 inch bigger. And it's going to go, where's my circle? Where's my hole in the fabric?
How long have you been sewing for?
This is 7 years. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to keep this right here.
7 years.
I'm going to sit down now.
Showing.
And I'm going to line up one of these sides right here. And then I'm going to stick it down right here. And then all I'm going to be doing, oh wait, I have to sew from the, yes, I have to sew from the top and then flip it to the other side. I don't know, whatever. I'm going to do it this way first. I'm going to walk it around very carefully like. Very carefully like. I probably should have went from the other direction, but that's okay. I can finish whatever I don't get from the front to the back. because I'm not going to be able to go any further when I get to a certain point. I have to go to the other side. And that's when I'm going to have to do it now. Because I'm a smarty pants and thought I could go from the top, but you really can't. You're supposed to go from the back.
I'm a smarty pants. I thought I could. Yeah. I like how you worded that.
All right, here we go. The correct way.
I'm a smarty pants.
Oh, am I at?
Becca likes your new coloring and your new angle.
Oh.
New pink color on the wall. New angle.
Thank you. I love my new color too. At first it took a bit to get used to, but then I was like, I like it. It's a beautiful color.
What's on there now?
It's on there, yeah.
You ain't painting white over it.
No, I'm not painting over it. No way, no how. Where did my snips go? Oh, they're way over here. I might want to close that blade too, because, well, it's dull. It probably won't even cut me. It barely cut the fabric. There we go. Let's get this back going again, now that I have a bobbin in there. All right, come on, right there. Requires a little bit of fiddling, you know, when you're doing this. Fiddle with your fabric.
Just a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Bet you guys haven't done this before. There's got to be at least one or two that has.
What?
Done the circle and the circle. Ah, stay. No, don't move. Oh man, did I cut it the wrong size? Or is it stretching too much? Oh, it's just stretching too much. It's stretched a lot. Look at that. This is a very stretchy fat quarter.
It's a switcher.
I might as well cut a bigger one, huh? Now it's all stretched out. Oh yeah, it's a little bit not working.
I like that block. I wanted them to see that block.
Okay, well, I may have ruined this one because it's stretched.
Eric said he's done it and it's not his finest work.
Okay. Rip, rip, rip. Rip, rip, rip. We're just going to cut a bigger circle.
Jerry says to clip your circle edges.
Yeah. Come on. Rip. Oh, it really stretched. Really stretched. We're just going to cut a new circle, that's all. No one ever said I can do this perfectly.
Oh, you're doing good. Don't get down on yourself. The blocks look
Yeah.
amazing so far. Just this one giving you an issue. You're doing well.
I'm loving the blocks, though. They're really cool. This one will be cool, too, once I get the...
Eric says, did you give a stretch mark?
I gave it stretch marks, yes.
Remember a dull moment.
It was going great, too, at first. And then it stretched. Probably should have started with this on the bottom, is why, instead of on the top. Now I can't get the seam ripper in there. It's not happy with me.
It's okay, my love. It's okay.
I shall get this.
You get it circled.
If I get my circle in here.
They're all saying just applicate it.
No, I'm going to sew it in now that I've stretched the out of my fabric. The beep.
I know what you mean.
I will sew it in. I want it to be sewn in. Boy, this is so stretched out. I'm going to have to iron it real quick to get it to behave. And then I'm going to pin the next one.
Starching help you before you're sewing it?
I could, yes, if I was a starcher.
Or maybe stay stitch it?
Yeah.
There, give me ideas here.
Thanks for the ideas, guys. I shall figure this out. My first one, the last time I did it, the first one was absolutely horrible too. But I didn't even go into a big fat quarter like this either. It was just a little small block.
Sherry says you're doing it the original way. Very ambitious, but you can do it.
Huh.
Snip away every third stitch from the top, then they should all pop loose.
Oh, it doesn't work that way for me. That every third stitch clipping thing and then ripping it.
Did you cut the fat quarter square? Yes. You did.
Yeah. All right. There it is, all stretched out. Look at that. That really stretched. I'm back at the iron real quick, guys, because I'm gonna unstretch my fabric.
Yeah, why don't you stay stitch around the circle opening? Maybe.
Hold on, we'll see right now. Oops, that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, you are really asking for it by doing that.
All right.
That thing's going to squirt all the water in and out of it. I don't know why you're doing that. The iron is it,
There we go. And that's bigger.
you don't iron
Making
very
sure.
often.
Yep. Let's do a quick.
Make the circle bigger and then put in a half an inch.
I can make this circle a half an inch bigger, yeah. See? I have a half an inch worth of room right here to make another one. There we go. We're going to do this by eye.
You can do it. That poor little cutter.
Yeah. I know I'm really pushing really hard too, because. Okay. This will allow for stretch. It's even bigger. And now I need to rethread because of all the things I was doing right here. It will go in. It will, it will, it will. I'm going to go super slow like.
If you make it bigger, it will poof up.
Okay. Right sides together. We're just going to do this very carefully like. Why? Because again, I'm just going to pin something I don't normally do.
Oh, look at that.
I'm going to do like Scotty says, work smarter, not harder. I'm not going to add like a bazillion pins though. Just enough to help it stay from stretching too much. And this will probably be the only piece that gets a circle in it.
Well, hey, fan asking, you delivered.
Yep. Can be done. You just have to do it just right.
It's a special circle.
Yep, it's going to be the special circle.
Do we have any bags for sale?
I do not have anything in stock but quilts right now. All I have is quilts. Come on.
Order both circles and then match the pins.
There we go. Hopefully now that I stretch this fabric out like crazy that this will lay flat. Okay. Here we go. Moments of truth. Cross your fingers, everybody. Let's hope that pinning helps. Because I don't like to pin at all, whatsoever.
Are you still hand stitching as well?
Yeah, but I haven't done any in a few days because I worked on hand stitching a tag and a hanging sleeve on another quilt. So that's the only thing I've done hand-wise in the last few days. Boy, I hate pens. They're like in my way. In my way, pen. We're sewing very slowly, like my friends. Have you ever seen this happen? Pins and slow here on my channel.
No, not by you, anyway.
Pins and slow.
Something new.
You think you've seen it all until today. Oh my goodness, come on. Move that way. Thank you.
Eric says he's rubbing off on you.
Yeah. And I'm poking the crud out of myself here.
Fern says next we'll have snow. Then slow. Snow.
There was snow on the mountain this morning. The one out our back door.
That's on the mountain.
Hey, you never know. It's been the weather's been a little kooky lately.
Yeah.
All right, we're almost to the start. Is the iron still on? Can you get it going, mister,
I
please?
just unplugged it.
I know, but I need to get this flat, and that's the only way to do it was with the iron.
Oh, there's snow on the Hollywood sign.
Snow on the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
Wow, that must have been a big old thing. The news was probably flying helicopters all over the place. All right, now it just needs to be ironed. Which way is it going to want to lay? It's going to want to lay that way.
Hey, the iron is plugged in. Don't be going crazy with buttons.
Excuse me. The dust is getting to me today.
Well,
It's
been 2 hours.
making me a sneeze.
Tell them what you're doing next week.
All right.
Circle and then call it a day.
Let's get this circle to lie flat now. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful circle. Sewn in to a fat quarter. Now I just need to add other pieces.
It took a minute, but you got it. See,
Yeah.
I told you could do it.
I just had to sew slow and use pins, guys. There's my circle sewn into my fat quarter. And you can see that it wants to go outward, so the seam is sitting outward. There is a circle in a fat quarter. And I think now that this circle is in, I'm going to just put this circle in too. Because he's already cut, and I just need to size it into the thing. So I have me a circle. Now I just need to add a second circle. It could be like eyes. Ooh, I could do eyes, nose, and a mouth. Wouldn't that be funny? Put a second one here,
Yeah.
like that, and then put a nose.
That is awesome.
Wait. Let's throw that over there.
It'll work.
Eyes, nose, and
Use the blue there.
this one, mouth. There we go. I could just make a block like this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut out the other side to do another circle in there, and then I'll trim the nose down about this far like that and bring the mouth right there.
Looks like an elephant.
And have eyes, nose, and a mouth in my quilt.
Snowman.
I just have to cut out the other circle. But anyways, I don't have time for that
It's a
because
Minecraft head. Yeah, that's what it is.
it's been 2 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. But this I'm really going to complete this guy.
I'm with Ernest. He's saying okay.
We have this one. And this one. I love this one. This one's so cool.
That is kind of cool.
Because of the different angles.
It totally looks like
And
Jim's
then
fractured pieces there.
this one. And then this one. I'm loving my crazy kooky idea here. And then this one.
Hold it on point. One mighty ass.
Hold what on point?
You said hold them on point.
Like this?
I guess. But that angle. Yeah. I guess that's what you mean.
I can see that staining right here.
Yeah.
Through the
I saw it
fabric.
when I was ironing.
Oh, yeah. It didn't come out.
Saw it when I was ironing. Well, not our fault.
On point.
We didn't do it.
Yep. These are some fun blocks.
Do you find that batiks fade? Do you wash them before using them?
I have not found batiks to fade, but I don't wash them before using them. But I've had washed before using, like Becca's donated me fabric before that I was pre-washed, that I could tell it was pre-washed. It was very noticeable that it was pre-washed. But I've never noticed batiks fade, so. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish making whatever and have fun with my funky quilt of scraps and fat quarters and my face block. He may even need like even a smaller nose and then
Then it won't look like snowman.
a bigger mouth. Then he's screaming. sorry. I know. I'm weird. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get off of here. Thank you all for hanging out.
Tonight? Do they know?
What's next week? Oh, I don't know if we're going to have that done in time. We're hoping to next week have a fabric destash of clothing fabrics or
All
things.
kinds of fabric.
All kinds of fabrics, because I had to go through all my stuff, and I have to go through all my
And the
stuff.
giveaway.
So hopefully that will happen next week. If it doesn't happen next week, it'll happen the week after, because there's a lot to go through, and it's stuff that I'll probably never use. So that's why I have to get rid of it, because I'm never going to use it. Anyway, also stay tuned for Wednesday, Sculliver, and that'll probably be the last time I say that. Wow. Anyway, bye everybody.
Good night.
See you next week.